WWE 2K24 sees the addition of a lot of new features, as well as several returning favourites, with updates seen all across the board. Therefore, in this video, we're going to run through some of the biggest changes from the recent preview build, with 10 of the best new and returning features in WWE 2K24. Number 10. Weapon Updates. One of the best updates in WWE 2K24 is the update to the weapons system, as building on 2K23's ability to throw the stop sign at a grounded opponent, 2K24 gives players the ability to throw all kinds of weapons, with these including steel chairs, kendo sticks, and even trash cans. Not only can players throw weapons themselves, but they can also catch them using reversals and then throw them back. Alongside standard weapons like the steel chair and the kendo stick, 2K24 also introduces some new weapons to the mix, with the addition of guitars and trash cans, as well as superstar specific weapons for the likes of LA Knight and Zelina Vega. Number 9. Blood. The way blood works in 2K24 has also undergone a major upgrade, as the appearance of blood has been refined to appear more realistic, with stars now seeing realistic cuts and bruises when taking damage. For stars that continue to receive a beating, not only will their face end up in the proverbial crimson mask, but you'll notice that the blood will drip from their head and onto the mat, which this year will lead to pools of blood which stain the canvas both in-ring and ringside. You'll also be pleased to learn that the blood won't disappear once the match ends, as the victory scenes will continue to show stains that are left on the mat. Number 8. Camera Updates. One of the changes to receive the biggest reception so far is the update to the game's camera system, as players have been begging for the return of the stage-facing camera for years, and that's something that they can now choose in 2K24. While matches start out with the regular camera which faces the crowd, players can pause the game and change this in the options menu, where they can switch between the crowd or stage-facing camera. While the stage-facing camera would have been enough to satisfy most fans, 2K have gone one step further and included a full-on spectator mode when viewing matches that involve the AI, as players can take full control of the camera system and take on the role of a virtual producer, where they're able to switch angles and target certain individuals, as well as taking control of a live free cam, which gives them complete control over how they view the action. Number 7. Trading Blows. For players that enjoy more of a simulation aspect to matches, this year sees the introduction of a new Trading Blows minigame, which sees two players duking out blow for blow. This new minigame can be used once per match by holding down the light strike button both in-ring and at ringside. The aim of the game is to stop the meter in the target area to deal a strike, with the minigame continuing until one player misses the target 3 times. To add some variety, there's 4 different strike motions that are available, with knife edge chops, overhand chops, punches and slaps, which all can be triggered by holding the left stick up, down, left or right. Number 6. Backstage Brawls. While recent games in the series have limited Backstage Brawls to one-on-one, 2K24 includes the option of 3- and 4-way matches, which allows for double the players and double the fun. 2K24 also sees an improvement to the environment, with the addition of breakable windows for the control room and a working elevator that allows players to quickly move from one level to another. Also included are working vending machines that, when thrown into, will spill out cans and bottles, which can then be thrown at opponents. Another new feature to Backstage Brawls comes when setting up matches themselves, as players now have the option to select a starting area, with options to start in the default position on top of the boxes, on the upper catwalk, or in the garage, where you'll also find a fully interactive ambulance, which brings me nicely on to the next point. Number 5. The Ambulance Match. One of this year's standout additions is the inclusion of the Ambulance Match, which makes its debut in the series as one of 4 new match types. When playing an ambulance match, the ambulance itself can be found parked on the ramp, where you can approach it and open the doors, climb it and fight on top, throw your opponent off, or perform a massive dive. With the doors open, the aim of the match is to throw your opponent inside, which you can do in a variety of ways, such as using drags, whips, or even carry moves. Once your opponent is inside, you can attempt to close the doors, which will trigger a special minigame where you'll have to rapidly press the button shown on screen and move the cursor to your opponent's side of the bar. The minigame takes place in 2 parts, one for each door, as you'll need to complete it twice in order to win. While the ambulance is parked on the ramp, winning the match isn't limited to ringside, as you can freely transition to the backstage area by moving over to the stage, where you can then fight it out in the parking lot and attempt to win using the ambulance that's backstage.
please, stay down.
Looks like you get your wish, Saxton.
Number 4. Authentic referees. Often overlooked, it's been a long time since we've seen the inclusion of licensed referees in the series, though this year that's something that's about to change as 2K24 includes 7 real-world licensed referees. While a full list of personnel has yet to be announced, we have seen gameplay of WWE's first female referee Jessica Carr and senior referee Charles Robinson, while ref Aegis Strong was also shown off in screenshots. Number 3. Face paint. Another popular feature that's set to return in 2K24 is face paint that will wear off during matches, which is a feature that was last seen in 2K19. One example of this feature that was available in the preview build came in regards to the Ultimate Warrior, as his face paint would noticeably fade and wear off the longer matches went on, with this comparison between his entrance and victory scene showing the face paint before and after. Number 2. Announce tables. When it comes to the ringside area, one of the biggest updates in 2K24 comes in regards to the announce tables, as rather than limit their use to finishes, this year players have a lot more freedom, as after removing the padding from the table you can now climb them and perform dives or use them as a platform to brawl with opponents and suplex them to ringside. Alongside the ability to perform moves off the table, players can also perform moves on top of it, though the use of regular moves won't break the table, so you'll be able to continue to use them repeatedly. For those that want to break the table, this is also still possible, as using a finisher on the table will cause it to break. Number 1. Super Finishes. New this year is the addition of Super Finishes, which is similar to the OMG moments of old. However, these moves require 3 stored finishes to execute, and in return they pack the power of 3 finishes into one. The aim of Super Finishes is to give players a means of bringing about the end of a match, as unlike regular finishes that still leave room for opponents to kick out, using a Super Finisher will deal heavy damage and disable the option of resiliency, leaving the opponent with little chance of kicking out. The type of Super Finisher that you see will vary depending on the stars used, as well as some superstars have different variations of their regular finisher, like Rhea Ripley, who uses the Avalanche Riptide. Other stars feature moves that they save for rare occasions, which when used will generally end a match, such as Randy Orton's Punt Kick or Kevin Owens' Apron Powerbomb.
Oh, this isn't good. This does not look good. It's all downhill from here. Stalking their opponent. Oh my, don't do this.
Does that finish Sammy off?
So that's 10 of the best new and returning features in WWE 2K24. Let me know what you make of them in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel for more. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.